Morning, it's Vijay here. Welcome to yet another episode of Market Commentary. Today is Tuesday, 13th May 2025. Please note I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. The title of today's topic is the market overbought or oversold? So a lot of people will believe that market is overbought because the way market went up yesterday, it was completely stunning for a lot of people. Market had its best day in 4 years. Sensex close to 3,000 points up. Nifty was close to 1,000 points up. Nifty Bank close to 1,800 points, and mid cap was up 2,193 points. So Sensex and Nifty rose 4% each to record best day in 4 years since February 2021. So both the indices ended at highest closing for 2025, a 7-month high. BSE listed companies added huge amount of market cap. IT and metal stocks saw huge gains on the US and China tariff decisions. Nifty IT rose more than 7% to record the biggest single day gain in 5 years. 48 of 50 stocks traded with gains, up 1 to 8%. Market breadth was firmly in favor of advances. Advance decline ratio was about 10 is to 1. So if you look at all of this, analysts scramble back to the charts. They look at the single most important indicator of what is called RSI, Relative Strength Index, and most of them will be thinking the market is highly overbought, and you will see a significant correction. Quite a few of the analysts are talking of it just being a dead cat bounce or a correction or a reaction to news which will dissipate over a period of time. We here in Market Mirror have been consistently bullish, and we believe what has happened in the big bull run which is underway, which most people are missing. Now, why would we think differently when everybody is thinking it is overbought? I will I'll talk on this a little later. So everybody talks overbought. So Gift Nifty is lower at 125 points. So everybody says the high which market men saw yesterday, it has now dissipated and it will now come back to reality. Gravity will come to work. I talked to a lot of people yesterday. I listened to a lot of people yesterday, both on the social media and mainstream media, and I could sense a sense of disquiet among all of them, most of them at least, where people said it has gone up too quickly in too short a time, so it needs a correction. So who knows? This could be their top. A lot of people think this is the top, and there could be nothing bigger happening from here except maybe it will be sideways. I think what people are missing is just looking at some indicator. RSI is a good indicator. I use RSI, but blindly, if you use RSI, what will happen? I will show you a little later in the program. So FIs and DIs, institutions bought heavily. Between them, they bought close to about 2,600 crores. So obviously, the local Janta have sold 2,600 crores. Again, very, very skeptical as far as the locals are concerned. So what are the cues to watch today? Today, what you must look at CPI. I think CPI will be much lower than what the market expects. So therefore, paving the way for a RBI cut sometime soon. US CPI is also coming, and I feel that also will be lower. Then the earnings today: Tata Motors, Bharti Airtel, Cipla, Hero, Motocorp. So Bharti was slightly weak, probably because the rise has been quite fast and furious over many weeks. So people feel that it's better to be on the sidelines before results. It can work both ways. Tata Steel results came yesterday. I think they were okay, and we have to see what will happen to the metal sector there. The other stocks, the big earnings are from Max Financial, Glaxo, Bharti Hexacom, ITD Cement, which is very popular, Suven Life Sciences, GAIL, Advanced Enzyme, Chemplast, Sanmar, and Siemens. So all this will, keep the market volatile. But I believe what will happen today will not be the harbinger of what will happen in the next few weeks and months. Whatever happens today is just only noise. The signal is very, very clear. That is, it is going to go. I mean, most likely going to go up. Nobody can say with certainty, but the path of least resistance is up. So what did the global markets do? Dow Jones really took off. 1,000 and odd points up, close to 3%. S&P more than 3%. Nasdaq was the biggest winner at 4%. The European markets, in comparison, were subdued. Commodities Oil is taking a break, so it's no longer going up. It's slightly flat. Gold was sold off significantly. Silver, on the other hand, did not sell off so significantly, though it got sold, but it bounced back stronger than gold. Copper continues to be firm. The other stocks, the other metal stocks also continue to be firm. Now, I'm giving an example here of how we can be misled by just looking at one indicator, which is RSI. Just take this case of Bajaj Auto. Now, Bajaj Auto, if you look at it, it has been a slow and steady between 2016 to 2023. It did nothing. 7 years, it moved in a narrow band. And if you look at the RSI, this is a monthly chart. So monthly RSI, if it goes closer to 70, it means extremely overbought. And this is the level when it broke off. And from there, it went up 200%. 200%. So that is the kind, it tripled actually. So that is the kind of moves which can make even if the RSI is overbought. So when it goes to close to 70, it doesn't mean one has to get afraid. One has to look at what has happened in the past. The past we've seen for 7 years, the prices did not do anything. Then it went up from 6,000, it went up to close to 18,000. And then of course it has come down, but it still has not reached that 6,000 level. So this is Bajaj Auto. Then if you look at index, small cap index, for instance, if you look at from 21 to 23, this is again a monthly chart. It was in a narrow range and then it took off. I got misled here. I thought RSI is up. It was going up 5 months in a row. So I thought it will have some, it is extremely overbought. But to my surprise and shock, it went up 65% from there. RSI above 70 on a monthly basis, yet the small cap index was checking along. This happened even in micro cap index. I was terribly wrong. I thought, it has to correct sometime, but that is not what actually happened. So we need to be a little careful. Then let's look at where are we on Nifty. Nifty, if you look, this is a daily chart. It is not a monthly chart or unlike Bajaj Auto and small cap. So if you look at daily chart, we are still not even come to 70. We still not come to even 70. So in my opinion, when most people are skeptical, most mutual funds are holding huge amount of cash. PPFAs, for instance, holding about 23% cash. Many of the AIFs and the PMS are holding 70, 80% cash. And people are selling every day to the institutions. So I believe that actually we are oversold and not overbought. Clearly, we are in a zone where everybody is afraid. They're not willing to take the good news. They feel that you will get back to prices, and therefore they are just waiting. So what one old trader used to tell me is, jumping to conclusion is not actually exercise. So people are jumping to conclusion that at 70 it means overbought, and so the market has to come down. Not know that history is completely different. We have to view it in terms of sentiment. We have to view it in terms of fund flows, who is buying, who is selling. So if you look at all of this and history, I'm not saying that we will do a Bajaj Auto or a small cap index kind of acceleration or momentum on the mainline indices. Surely there are so many issues fundamentally, but I don't think one should be worried about the rise yesterday and think it is highly overbought, and therefore you should expect a significant correction. Corrections are a part of market, but every correction is an opportunity to buy. I have shown you examples. So whatever you do, I hope it is successful, whereas I am going to be buying on all declines. Thank you for joining me.